Okay guys, for this video I've come to this location on the Wirral, as I've just been training over here, so I thought I'd come somewhere completely different to where I'm used to doing and filming my videos, and I wanted to talk about a skill or a gift that all of us have got that we don't really use often enough, okay? And it's very, very important and very, very powerful. Now, you know, I've said a couple of times over the past few months, I've been self-employed now for 20 years, and I remember a time, I remember years ago, when my business absolutely nosedived. I was on the crest of a wave. You know, I was getting around about 30 to 40 bookings a week doing personal fitness training, and also did a couple of articles for Men's Health magazine, and I had an article that was published in one of the magazines. So I was doing really well, and then all of a sudden things just sent on my own training courses, and then all of a sudden things just absolutely crashed for whatever reason. And I ended up working in a mental secure unit, and I remember at the time I'd not long bought my first house, and I got to a point where I needed the extra money. So through a friend I ended up working in a mental secure unit, just on a part-time basis. And when I started going there, it was quite scary really, because I was never used to that kind of environment. You know, quite you were on edge a lot of the time. You could just feel a tension, and it was, as I say, it was just totally different. The working environment was totally different to what I've been used to, and you know, where I've been going and stuff. And it was a real challenge for me, because I'd be thinking to myself, what is going on? You know, things have been going so well, and then all of a sudden I'm working here for the extra money. What is going on? It was a real challenge for me. One of the things that that I was doing, and I needed to do quite regularly, was I had to visualize myself moving on to bigger and better things. Okay, now before I'd started working in a secure unit, I'd already done NLP. I was an NLP practitioner and a life coach, so I was familiar with some of these skills. So I had to visualize of what I wanted to do in the future, what was going to happen in the future. I had to do that all the time, and I had to have that image of myself moving on to other things, bigger and better things, with all respect to where I was at the time. Now, when I sit down with people and I talk to people about what they want to achieve when they're working with me, and they'll say about, you know, I want to lose weight, or I want to get a new job, or want to move, or whatever it may be, we go through a list, or to make a plan of what we're going to do to be able to execute or achieve that goal. Okay, so as we're doing that and we're working towards things, sometimes we lose the image of where we want to be, which, as I say, is very, very important. We have to have that that focus, that image, that vision of the outcome that we're after, or what we want to happen in the future. Okay, now you'd only have to look around you to see that this process works. You don't have to read the Law of Attraction or The Secret or anything like that. You can do if you want to. Everything, you know, is surrounded by mobile phones, cars, planes, chairs, tables. Everything has come from someone's imagination, okay? And they've had a vision, and they've tried to create this vision, and no matter how hard things have become, they've ended up creating that outcome. Okay, so this is the priceless gift, and it's important that you try and use it, or remind yourself that you have got this. You have an internal cinema in your head that can, it can remind you what you've done in the past, and you can also use it to help create your future. Now, if you're not doing this, or if you struggle to do it, then here's a little exercise for you. Get a pen, get a piece of paper, and write down the image that you need to have in order to achieve your goal. Okay, so if you want to lose weight, let's say you want to be 2 stone lighter, in a couple of months' time, okay, then write down the image of what you're gonna be like in a couple of months' time. Okay, what's going to happen once you've achieved that goal? How different is your life going to be? What compliments are you going to get? What clothes are you going to be wearing? What are you going to be doing? Will you have more energy? Okay, and as I say, it's important that you do this, and you do it regularly and often. Okay, don't forget what you want to achieve, and picture yourself achieving that goal. Okay, so I hope the tip helps, and as I say, over here I'm just in New Brighton, which is a great spot to see the skyline of Liverpool. So whatever you're doing, I hope you have a great day, and if you want to get in touch with me with regards to classes or training or coaching, then please do so, and I'll be happy to chat and see if I can take you forward. Okay, thank you.